What's going on, everybody? It's DotBets. We're checking back in. We have our best bets show coming at you guys here on the Occupy Fantasy YouTube channel for Super Bowl 57. I hope you guys are as pumped as I am for this game. Super excited. Always gets overblown. A lot of people bet on a lot of crazy props. I am, in fact, one of them. Just if we're going to be responsible with our betting, make sure you guys set a bankroll that is not crazy for yourself and have fun and enjoy the game. So there's my PSA right there on betting responsibly there. But as always, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. And we are going to get after some props today. We're going to continue with 3 props. We'll recap our conference championship because we didn't have a video last week. We'll recap that quickly, and we'll get into a same game parlay where it's somewhat of a teaser, and then we're going to go to my best prop bet. Again, we will do an anytime touchdown parlay that we cashed last week. It's going to be 3 legs, so think we get some scoring in this game. A pretty good matchup here with the Eagles Chiefs. So without further ado, let's go. Quick recap of the conference championship week. We once again profited. We went 2-1 for plus 2.38 units. We had the Chiefs Bengals be the only loss for the over 23.5 in the first half. Surprisingly came out very slow and methodical and did not get much scoring there in the first half. We had Hurts over 9.5 rush attempts. He ended up with 11, so nice cash there. And then our big anytime touchdown parlay, Higgins and Hurts, anytime touchdown, plus 496 for a half a unit. Ends up with another week of profit. Total is 28-20 for plus 10.74 units. If you've tuned in each and every week, make sure you guys show me some love in the comments. And I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are on the Super Bowl, who you guys think is going to win, your best prop bet as well. So let's get into the best bets for Super Bowl 57. All right, we'll start out with a teaser slash same game parlay. There's pretty much alternate lines here. I did this over at DK. I went I'm teasing the Chiefs up plus 7.5, and then I went the over, tease that down to 44.5. So basically you can treat it as a 6-point teaser, but I built it as a same game parlay. As it's at minus 105 over on DK, doing that for 1 unit. Like I said in the opener, I believe that this is definitely going to be a high-scoring game. And this Chiefs team, I mean, if you tease them up over a touchdown here, I really like the sound of that. I think that obviously the Chiefs deserve to be here. Had a little bit of help from the refs. However, do think that the Chiefs can pull this bad boy off. But just get a little bit more cushion here with the teaser up to 7.5. And then, like I said, should be some scoring in this game for sure. So just tease that down. I think this is probably the safest play without as much juice that you can play for the Super Bowl. So Chiefs plus 7.5, over 44.5, minus 105, 1 unit over on DK. Let's get into the prop bet of the week here for Super Bowl 57. Gonna go with the exact same play from last week. It is now 10.5 rush attempts, but we're gonna go with Jalen Hurts over 10.5 rush attempts. I got that over on BetMGM. I'm gonna pull up the OccuProp radar here. Absolute must-use tool here on Occupy Fantasy's website. Free to use. It is the best way to shop the lines here. Jalen Hurts, simply searched for him. Scroll down, go for the total. What do we got? Total rushing attempts here. And it spits out all of the different sports books that you can bet it at in your respective state. that it allows you to bet there. So I got it over 10.5. The biggest juice is over at Caesars, but you're right at 105 to 123. So I'm taking the less juice here, betting it over at BetMGM, and for similar reasons that we were on it last week. Once again, in close games, in games that obviously the Eagles want to win here. It's a Super Bowl and it's a big game. They lean on Jalen Hurts, and it's just going to continue. I do not see them straying away from that strategy. In 8 games that he's ran more than 10 times or more, 7 of them have been decided by 1 score or less. Tight ball games, he 100% puts the team on his shoulders, and we're going to continue to do that. I think this Chiefs defense can get pressure to them, and you've seen that last week. I know that the Bengals offensive line always has issues, but still, the Bengals and Chiefs knew each other very dang well, and the Chiefs got after Joe Burrow. But I do believe Jalen Hurts this week will be able to be a little bit more mobile and get out of the pocket and scramble and have a lot more design runs, especially when the game's close. Short yardage situations, third and 1, 4th and 1, especially, at the goal line as well. So give me Jalen Hurts over 10.5. I would not be surprised if he rushes for 12 to 15 times in this game. As Jalen Hurts has been the Eagles season. I believe he's going to put the team on the back. So give me Jalen Hurts over 10.5 rush attempts, minus 105 over on BetMGM. Cap it off with the NFL season, NFL show with a nice little long anytime touchdown parlay. It's just going to be a 3-leg, but we got some good odds here. We're going to go with Hurts to score an anytime touchdown. We have Jerick McKinnon to score an anytime touchdown and A.J. Brown to score an anytime touchdown. That odds I got at FanDuel for plus 1371. I'm going to put a half unit on it. Got some leftover profit. I probably wouldn't have usually done a half unit here. A little bit leftover profit from this show. So I'm going to go half unit here. It's the Super Bowl. I think all 3 of these guys can get in. Hurts, obviously, I just explained to him why I think I like his over 10.5 rush attempts. Short yardage situation, goal line situation, can see him obviously running the football in. A.J. Brown has not done anything in the playoffs, and I believe that changes. The Chiefs give up the 3rd most or the 2nd most touchdowns to the wide receiver position. A.J. Brown's a big receiver. You can always go with Goddard. You could always go with Devontae Smith. I'm going to lean here with A.J. Brown. They brought him in the offseason for the Super Bowl, and I think they got some plays dialed up for him. And then Jerick McKinnon. So it's always tough to know who the heck is going to score for the Chiefs. And I went with the best value in my eyes, and that's Jerick McKinnon. You saw him go on a tear at the end of the season. Carried a lot of people to the fantasy football playoff championship round, but he went quiet. And I know Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back, so maybe gets involved a little bit. Around the goal line, though, they're going to trust McKinnon. They've shown that they trust McKinnon over Pacheco. I still like the Chiefs' rush attack against this Eagles defense, but I think McKinnon is the more elusive back, a little bit more trick play oriented. They can run a little bit different formations with Jerick. So give me McKinnon, Hurts, and Brown to score a touchdown. And if you guys don't feel comfortable parlaying it, feel free to bet them all separate. No shame there. So let's make sure we end on a profitable note here to end the great football season that we've had at Occupy Fantasy YouTube channel. And we will continue on. We will give you guys the plan moving forward with the NBA season for the second half part of the season there. So with everything that we've done here, appreciate you guys tuning in each and every Friday afternoon through Saturday, through Sunday's game time. Appreciate all the love I've got in the comments. And let's cash. Let's have a great Super Bowl. I hope everybody.